Wait, your playtime's 19 hours?
Eh?
Yeah, no, I just saw the same data. It's 19 hours. Really?
And we've been recording for 6 months. 6 months plus at this point.
Yeah, it's been a while. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome back to more Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Remembering the full title is kind of a pain, even though it's not even that hard.
We'll make a soundboard for it. It'll be fine.
Anyway, last time we had exam week, so that was certainly something.
Right.
I did not do exactly
Yeah,
well.
you did not.
Yeah, you're shit at it.
I got all of the questions correct in my head.
Surely. Anyway, today we have another free day ahead of us. So, the question is, what do we do here? I believe...
Hang out with Laura, and that's the obvious answer.
Surely. The first thing to do, because we have quests, would be the optional quest, Secret Admirer. Which was... Let's see... Storage building. Where the heck's the storage building?
It's right there.
Okay, yeah, over there.
I do not see it. Hold on.
Okay,
Oh, I
see
see.
the big open area?
I see it, yeah. Oop, that's the wrong run button. Oh, controls. Playing too many other games is going to make controls confusing. Okay.
Oh yeah, that is felt. I have gotten so used to playing another game where B is the accept button.
Nah.
So when I play other games, if B is go back, and I'm like, huh?
You guys have a B button? I thought it was circle.
Let's talk to Vincent. Excuse me, is your name Vincent by any chance? Indeed it is. Standing before you is a nobleman overflowing with love and pathos. The one, the only, Vincent Florald. I presume that you are the Cupid that I asked the student council to send me. He's quite the character. He really seems to like himself, but that's what I've grown to expect from Class 1. I'm no Cupid, but I am here on behalf of the student council, yes. Aha, then you may still well serve my purposes. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. So, based on your request and my new nickname, I assume you want me to find someone for you. Yes, something along those lines. Do you have some time to spare? If so, I shall begin explaining the particulars of my request. Alright, let's hear it. Please elaborate on your quest. Ah, fine answer indeed. Although, before we continue... Oh, Safrina is currently nowhere to be seen. Now that I think about it, this is kind of an unusual meeting place. You hoping to keep this request quiet? And not exactly. I was merely hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sent Sarifa, English, names, to the academy to keep an eye on me. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining. Huh. Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I have received not one, not two, but 3 passionate love letters as of late, all from a single writer. Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with naught but a nom de plume. What I would request of you, my fine fellow, is to find out just which lovely lady is responsible for these. That's reasonable, but are you sure it's appropriate for me to try and find her? These are anonymous after all. Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. In fact, I am absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her. I suppose I'll have to trust your judgment on this one. What's more, she sent cookies along with the 3rd letter. I would hardly be worthy of the Floralda name if I did not properly thank her, would I? Yeah, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional information that would help me pinpoint exactly who we're looking for? I do indeed. The first hint is that she is a first year. As a man well versed in the feelings of beautiful women, I was able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a pressed grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well. What exactly is a grand rose? Oh, heaven forbid! You're telling me you've never heard of the grand rose? Oh shit, I just realized I forgot to check something. Okay, we're good. You're telling me you've never heard of the grand rose? I'm ashamed to say I don't. Shame is the only proper response for such a gauche misstep. The grand rose is a magnificent crimson rose and a universal symbol of passionate romance. What's more, it's often associated with confessing one's love for another. Sounds like the perfect flower for a love letter, then. Aha, quite. 3 times! Oh my god! Which brings us to why this is a hint. Only way to obtain a grand rose in Trista is to purchase it from the town florist. So if we ask the florist who purchased
I'm reminded of that one meme image.
Oh no.
Where it goes, the greatest haha man of the past, the greatest
Oh,
haha
no.
man of today.
Oh god. Precisely. We will be able to discover just which Shy Maiden has sent these letters to me. Would you take on this task for me, then? As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan we just discussed, I don't see why not. I am truly indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym and use of the Grand Rose, I can only imagine Our Lady is the very model of grace. Now that you mention it, what was the name she used? Oh, it seems I neglected to mention that very important detail. She calls herself the Grand Maiden, a nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless numbers of grand roses, and so came the moniker. I see. I can't say I've heard that story before, but it is interesting. But this is no time to stand around thinking about it. I'll head over to the flower shop right away. Very well, I leave this matter in your capable hands. Alright.
I have a bad feeling about this. Thoughts were swirling around my head when I was hearing the details.
I'm sure it'll be something goofy. Anyway, so that little moment there I had was because I was configuring stuff with OBS capture sources earlier. I thought maybe I forgot to decouple the game audio track from all the other tracks, but it was not an issue. Now where's the bookshop? There it
I
is.
just think you would have had to simultaneously put subtitles from our voices in the game at the same time.
It wasn't bookshop, it was flower shop.
Random feed in the background.
Excuse me, would you mind if I asked you a question? Not at all, go ahead. Reen explained the situation to Jane and asked about any first years who had recently purchased any grand roses. Wouldn't be hard to find out if I looked at my records, but I'm not exactly sure I should disclose that information. Understandably so. I don't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want me to, though. They asked me to keep their identity a secret, that's what I'll do. I see. Well, if that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Talk about a lack of confidentiality policy. Just remember, though, it's your job to give the Mystery Center your support, and nothing more. I'll wish you the best of luck. Oh, this request's getting pretty complicated at this point. Right, I count 3 first years who've made a Grand Rose purchase recently. In class order, first is Beryl from class 3, then there's Vivi from class 4, and Rosine from class 5. I see, thank you very much for the help. But not at all, good luck. Also, hi, Fee. What's with the stern look, Fee? Turns out I'll be growing some flowers for the club. But I need to go and get the tools. I see. Sounds tough. Kinda rare to see you this serious about something, though. It happens. Sometimes. Should I give her a hand? Oh, right. Bonding point. You know what? Sure. Would you like me to help you out? Sure. Have fun. I wasn't offering to do it for you, Fee. Aw. Oh, she's great. Given how many types of plants there are, you've got no shortage of options. Have you got an idea of what you want to raise? Yep. Bee took out a small bag filled with seeds and showed it to Reen. Oh, what are these? Flower seeds. Don't know what they're called, though. Someone gave them to me while I was in the corpse. I had them ever since. Ah. Do you know how to raise them, then? Yep, they told me how. Kinda joking about raising them with love. I don't know if that was a joke. My mom says the same thing about the plants she grows in our kitchen. So does Edel. I don't know much about love, though. Maybe this is the right time for you to try and raise them. But man, your core sound so different from the image I've always had in my head. How so? Well, the way you tell it, sounds like one big family in a sense. I always thought the Jaegers were, well, a bit more violent and bloodthirsty, I guess. Maybe I was just being narrow-minded, though. Can't blame you. Everyone's more concerned about the negative reputation the Jaegers have than anything else. There are some people who can't even accept their existence. Oh hey, I wonder who that's referring to. What do you mean? Nothing. Let's hurry up and buy the tools and fertilizer. Good idea. Never seen those seeds before, so let's ask Jane for some advice on the best way to raise them. Reen and Fee bought the tools and fertilizer they needed, after which they made their way back to the Academy's flower bed to plant the seeds. That should do it. Should bloom in a few months if I raise them right. Hope they grow up big and strong. Me too. Oh, also, thanks for the help. Anytime he said the thing. Alright. Oh, hey. This just put us exactly where we needed to be.
Nice teleportation.
Makes it convenient.
You're Vivi from class 4, right? You got it. Why do you ask? Something I'd like to ask you. Reen explains the situation to Vivi and asks if she was the one who sent Vincent the letters. Well now, that is pretty interesting. I'm going to take that as a no. Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Lynn to set my sights on any boys right now. I did buy a grand rose, but not to confess to some boy or anything. Not when I've got a sister to prank. Oh my god.
Oh.
Thanks. Good talk. She's really cute, also. Like, great NPC design.
Oh yeah, she's one of the twins, and she's one of the greatest NPCs in Trails of Madonna. She's very funny.
Oh, hey, fishing. We will have the episode at some point. Okay, where to next?
Forgot to offer stocks for fish.
Student Union building. And... or we could just go back, I guess, but... Student Union building looks to be the place to check. I could just fast travel.
Yeah, I was about to say you can fast travel.
I don't necessarily like abusing fast travel, but sometimes, you know, it's just faster.
I mean, that's kind of the point.
Yeah. I've also just been
I
playing a
like
walking sim
walking
lately,
around.
so I like walking in
Yeah, I do
games
like
right now.
walking around places because it feels, what's the right word? Scenic in a way.
Yeah. You're Barrow from class 3, right? I certainly am. What do you want from me? I don't know how to fucking do this voice, what?
That's the decide.
Yeah. Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you.
I think I can do this.
Reen told Beryl about his investigation and asked if she was the one who sent Vincent letters.
The way I imagine her voice is very...
If you want to, go ahead.
Hold on, let me... You like seem like the kind of girl who's be interested in romance? Oh, something like that.
I cannot imitate that at all.
I needed to purchase the Grand Rose to use in a ritual, that's all.
I see. That answers my question, but now I'm wondering what that ritual she mentioned is all about. Well, that's all I wanted to ask. Sorry to disturb you.
Hey, sometimes it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you.
Okay, I don't know why I found that so funny, but that is a great line. Alright, let's, actually, let's go back to the city even and see, because it's probably in the other one's probably in the dorms or something. Right. Wrong map. Oh, in front of the chapel. Chapel, that's how you say that, right? English.
Chapel.
Anyway.
Chapel
Wait, what?
would be if it was
The
CHAYPEN.
nun?
This is like one of those Canadian moments, I think, because we have a different way of pronouncing
is.
A. Excuse me, you're Rosine from class 5, aren't you? And also, ow, I just bit my tongue. That's correct. Why do you ask? I have a quick kind of personal question for you. Reen explained the situation to Rosine and asked if it was her who sent the love letters to Vincent.
Have you seen that snap peek moment from the Spider-Man Let's Play this? May I ask you a question?
Oh no. Oh no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a grand rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church. Oh, I see.
Was this a nun?
Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question then. It's fine. Okay, I've asked all 3 of the girls Jane told me about now. But it seems like none of them were behind the letters. I'm out of leads now, so I may as well tell Vincent we're out of luck. Interesting. So.
I thought you would like that pretty scene, not gonna lie.
Eh?
Richamari.
I mean, she's cute, yes. Also, yeah, I'm gonna walk this one. I do like the Tristan music.
Oh, Charles has such like good casual music that I really like that. I think goes underappreciated at points.
Yeah. Now tell me, did your investigation prove successful? Wait, don't tell me. Have you brought our mystery woman here? Oh, be still my beating heart. Yeah, about that. I wasn't able to find her in the end. You cannot be serious. Did you ask the florist as we discussed? I did, and I spoke to all 3 girls who purchased grand roses. None of their reasons for doing so had anything to do with you. I can go into detail if you'd like. It matters not. If they do not concern me, they are simply not my concern. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry that wasn't any help. But there is one thing I'm curious about. Where could a girl get a grand rose if she didn't go to the florist's? There's no way to tell. Perhaps if the Grand Maiden is a noble, she could have had an alternate source. However... My darling Vincent, I found you!
Uh-oh.
That is the completely wrong voice, and I'm gonna show why.
Jesus!
I had a feeling.
Who goes there? State your business. Game? Thank you. How would I even do this? Clover, if you want to do the...
That cookie that is baked ended up
Or
far more
Mikhail.
delicious than I could have imagined.
Yeah, Mikhail could do this one.
Yep.
So delicious that it could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing, darling Vincent.
Oh, hell. What could possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befuddling things? Furthermore, I do not even have the foggiest idea of who you are. Oh, Lord.
Oh, but you do. What if I told you that I was the Grand Maiden all along?
No way. Just dumbfounded? How do I even make a sound for that?
I can breathe a black jar.
I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My real name is Margarita Dresden. The lovely grand roses I attached were grown by my family.
Well, that's how you got them. If you're a part of Baron Dresden's family, then could it mean...
Oh, so you know about the story? Your suspicions are indeed correct. I, Margarita Dresden, hail from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself.
It all adds up. Inconceivable! How could you, of all people, be related to the Grand Maiden?
When her beauty pales in comparison to your own. Look, darling, we're already completing each other's thoughts. And yours are oh so sweet.
What you said couldn't have been further from my actual thought.
Even when you're shy, you're still so wonderful. Seeing the surprise on your handsome face made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it in the end. Now, my beautiful Vincent, It is time for you to reply to the love letters. Will you enter a relationship with me? You may choose one of the replies. I would be delighted, or there would be no great honor.
Sorry, how many options did you say you were giving him? This woman could hardly be more different from the demure maiden her letters made her out to be. My only answer from you is a resounding no. Now be gone and bother me no more.
Oh, that's how it is. Oh, just when I think you can be adorable. I think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away.
I beg your pardon.
There is no need to fear. Please, have one of these special cookies I prepared. One bite, and you'll no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of public view.
Oh, hell. Don't tell me you've mixed something into the cookies.
Oh, but that is for me to know and you to find out.
Stay back! Do not come any closer! You don't just stand there. I'll need your aid if I'm to survive. I have no idea how to handle a situation like this either.
Don't worry, my darling. There may be a slightly bit aftertaste, but it will all be worth it in the end.
I have no idea who this is. I've been looking for you, Master Vincent. Sarifa. Maid.
Hey,
Dare I ask what you're doing in a place like this? Sarifa, I beg you, please, free me from this terrifying situation.
If I recall, you are my sweetheart's darling maid, are you not?
So this is the Sarifa he mentioned. As much as I hate to interrupt the situation at hand, I'm afraid I must. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper class dorm is required at once. A delivery of the utmost important from Count Floral awaits you there. I almost said clown. Amazing.
Down.
I see. Then I have no choice. I must go at once. These cookies are a present for Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you to leave them in my hands for now? I'll make sure he enjoys every last one of them later.
Well, if you insist.
Margarita begrudgingly handed over the bag of cookies to Sarifa. It seems as though Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully, this can dull some of the pain that this annoyance has surely caused you. Hey, prismatic cape, that's an accessory. Nice. Thank you. With that, I wish you all a good day. Let us go, Master Vincent. Indeed. Well, that was certainly a quest.
I had a bad feeling.
Also, I had no idea you were that good at voices. Holy hell.
yeah, I was laughing so hard.
That was amazing.
I mean, based on the image of the character, I could just assume that's how they sound like. That maid may prove to be quite the obstacle.
Oh, hell.
But no matter, there shall be plenty of opportunities to woo my darling from here on out. I believe it's time to get started a new batch of cookies.
Honestly, she just needs to ditch the lipstick, and then she'd look fine. Not gonna lie. Well, other than, you know, being a little on the plump side. Well, today's been full of unique encounters, to say the least. At least that request is over and done with. Oh, that was certainly something.
I had a bad feeling. I've had a lot of ideas running through my head with love letters, all that. My initial idea was that it's a dude.
That's what I was thinking as well, honestly. But, let's see. Who do we hang out with? You know what? Let's actually just start the other quest for now. Maybe we'll do another one of those after. Or maybe we'll save that for next episode.
If you go to the Ultra House.
We're not doing the old schoolhouse yet. That's gonna be like next episode.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a whole episode itself. Oh, look at that.
Maybe 1, maybe 2 episodes, yeah. Probably only 1 though. Hey there, Reen. Thanks for stopping by. Might I ask where Alyssa and Laura are? Those 2 lovely flowers would do wonders in brightening up this dreary old building. Let's not make Reen's life any harder than it already is. Sorry, I probably shouldn't think out loud. Does that count as a haha? I don't know.
I missed a laugh. The haha, but times 3.
I still haven't talked to Angelica much, but she's definitely an interesting one. That aside, your request was for me to assist with testing out the orbital bike, wasn't it? So, what will I be doing? Oh please, I could hear you making those vroom vroom noises before you even stepped through the door. I was not, but wait, does that mean... Yeah, we want you to ride the orbital bike. Oh hell yes. Me. Can't deny that's what I wanted this to be, but I never expected it would actually happen. I'll give you all the juicy details when we're actually ready to test. Before we start, however, we want to make sure you have the time. So, how about it? You ready to ride? Oh hell yes we are. Okay, let's ride. Good answer. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the bike. Everything you see here is something that Angie asked me to build for her. Because of that, the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. In a nutshell, it's all Angie. Engine, the brakes, even the handlebars. I see. As you might expect, she and her bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, she's a sight to behold. But because we've tuned it specifically to her, it's become a little too tough for anyone else to handle. Think of her as an unruly horse. Also, stop with the goddamn ha-has. There's been like 6 this episode at least.
Uh-huh.
There's no denying she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers. Also, yeah, I don't know how to do a voice for her, so I'm not really bothering. Right. I'm really hoping I make it through this alive.
You sound stupidly gay.
But don't scare him now, Angie. Crow's ridden it just fine. But I suppose he's been working on this bike since we started too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner. Which is great. You'll have more objective opinion after your ride. I guess it makes sense why you asked me then. Oh my god! Haha, feeling a little nervous, are we? Let's head over to the highway. So, what are Toa and Crow doing here? Angie and George told us you'd be doing this. So I came along to show some support and take some time off work. My reason wasn't quite as sweet as little Toa's here. Like I said before, this bike's at least partially my baby. Think of me as an overprotective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl while you take her out. Thanks. Crow, don't make him any more nervous. Also, Toa's really cute. Don't worry, Reen, just ignore everything this guy says. I do, and it's worked great for me. We can rebuild the bike, so stay focused on keeping yourself safe. Right, thanks.
Due to the internet, I cannot see the words "keep yourself safe" right anymore.
Oh no, same though. Do you have any experience riding horses? Actually, yeah. Shouldn't have any trouble then. She's a whole different beast, but the basics of riding are the same. So, have fun. Thanks, Angelica, that helps. I won't let you down. Please let this be interactive. Okay then, that should be just about everything you need to know. I think I get it now. 3 things you want me to test are starting the bike, shifting gears, and coming to a stop, correct? That's right. I want to see how you handle everything. Let me give you a few pointers. You might not really get them until you're on the bike proper, though. Hit me. First of all, you can't ride if you can't get moving, so let's talk about how to get started. On the engine's simple enough, but how smoothly you ride off will depend on how well you operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift into first gear, open the throttle and then slowly and steadily release the clutch. Release the clutch slowly and steadily when I start moving. Okay, I'll try not to forget. Next up is switching gears. For switching gears, make sure to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly. Once you shift gears, release the clutch slowly and steadily, just like when you're starting her up. I can do that. Last thing you need to worry about is stopping the bike, which you probably want to know how to do. When you want to slow down, release the throttle and apply the brakes to both wheels, front and back. You're going to want to give each one different amounts of pressure though. Apply the brakes strongly to the front wheel and lightly to the back wheel. That should bring you to a smooth stop. Strongly to the front, lightly to the back. It's a lot to remember, but I think I can do this. That's the way. This is all about learning to experience and getting used to flying on, or to riding on the fly anyway. So, what do you say? Ready to go? You bet. Please be interactive. That's minigame music.
So did you remember all that?
I mean, it's just like riding a bike and driving a manual. Right then, first is starting up the engine. Wow, this is pretty intense. That kind of reminds me of how I felt when I first rode a horse. Alright, let's push those nerves to the side and get going. Okay, so I pull the clutch level, shift to first gear, twist the throttle. Now I've done that. All I need to do is let go of the clutch and I'll be moving. So they told me how to do this. What exactly did you say again? Alright. Slow and steady. Unfortunate that it's just a quiz. Now we're talking. This is great. Aha, there he goes.
Oh my god, the ha-has won't stop.
I know, right? This might be the most ha-has we've had in an episode. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it. Yeah, hopefully. Wow, this feels amazing. I'm amazed just how stable and smooth the ride is too, considering how heavy it is. I think I'm used to this speed now. Let's try switching gears. Right, first I need to roll off the throttle, then I need to pull in the clutch, change gears, then release it. Angelica told me how to handle the clutch in a specific way during all of this. What was it again? Okay. Pull in quickly, release slowly. Right, I need to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly, then change gears. And after that, I need to release the clutch slowly but steadily. There we go. Perfect. Going this fast really does feel great. Get why Angelica loves this so much. Well, the fun's got to come to an end eventually. It's probably about time to stop. Obviously I need to hit the brakes, but how much pressure do I put on them? That was strongly at front, lightly back. Pretty sure Angelica said strongly on the front brakes and light on the rear brakes. Stopped almost exactly where I expected to, so I guess I did it right. This thing's incredible though. Feels like I'm still riding along even though I've come to a stop. But I guess I gotta snap out of it eventually. The others are waiting for me. I'd better head back now.
He was about to get a high there.
Yeah, going fast on things is really fun.
As long as there's nothing on the road.
Welcome back, Green. Well, how was it? I'm amazed to say the least. The sheer speed, the engine's vibration, and the feeling of the wind as you ride along. Never experienced anything like it. No amount of horse riding could have ever prepared me for this. Just wow. Nah, I guess you've got some potential. Look at this guy. He's trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is just screaming, let me go back out and ride. Plain as day. Seems like you handle it really well too, based on your report. I have to admit, I didn't expect those kind of results out of you. It's a pretty unwieldy machine. It's even more impressive considering it was his first ride with her, too. Nice to know that I could have a worthy rival waiting in the wings. Not everyone can get that much praise out of Angie. You should pat yourself on the back. It's a real honor. Now we need to hear some more detailed impressions of each phase. But let's do that back at the engineering building. Good plan. Aw, they're having so much fun with this. Maybe too much.
You know, for a test, they didn't give him any safety gear.
Safety gear, schmafety gear. Don't ride motorcycles without a helmet, kids. Thanks, Reen. The info you gave me should come in handy. Glad I could help. I think she'll be a much more stable ride from now on. I'll have to be sure to tell Alyssa's mother about everything we learned today if they end up mass-producing orbital bikes. Alyssa's mother is the chairman of the Reinford group, isn't she? I didn't know you were familiar with each other. The Ragnar and Reinford families share a good relationship, actually. Oh yeah. They're both big names in Rower, right? Yeah, Angie's dad is one of the biggest shareholders, too. Wow, they are pretty close. Well, now you know. Alyssa's mother provided the engine and a number of other parts for the bike, too. That's how you got your hands on everything. That's right. Although whether or not Reinfeld will actually mass-produce the bike is an entirely different matter. Their biggest goal is to turn a profit, so the only way that it's happening is if we can show them that it would make money. Which is why we're currently trying to make it into something the masses can handle. And today, you were a big help in getting closer to that goal. Wow, I'd love to see that happen. Nah, looks like you get it. I guess my first impressions of you are right on the mark. Oh, I haven't properly thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for helping us today. Here's a little token of my thanks. Dragon Vein, that's an interesting name. Are you sure about this? It seems like a really valuable quartz. Of course. I'm sure you'll be able to put it to good use. Well then, Reen, thanks a lot for your help today. I'd like it if you could help us out next time we need a hand, too. I'll cancel my plans as soon as you ask. He's absolutely in love with the bike. Who wouldn't be? Anyway, doing 2 quests out of the 3, I think that's a good spot to end it for today. So, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next week.